Let's be honest. FND recovery is really hard, really hard, because it's not a quick fix. It is not a straight line. It never is. It's like a roller coaster, literally. And it is definitely not about finding a perfect doctor who can magically makes it all go away. We wish there isn't any. So if you have been living this journey of FND or functional neurological disorder with ups and downs, symptoms that come and go, and endless uncertainty, you know what I mean. But I want to tell you the truth about FND recovery today. Why it's hard, why it works, and why every step you take toward it is absolutely worth it. So if this message helps, please make sure to like this video and subscribe. I post new videos every week to help families move from fear and confusion to structure, skill, and real progress. So thank you so much. And let's go. Hi, my name is Dr. Lee. I'm a pediatric health psychologist and the founder of Teen FND Academy, which is an online coaching program to help teens with FND and their parents, just like you guys, to retrain the brain and the body, communication and connection, restore function, and more importantly, get their lives back. I do this work because I believe recovery from FND is 100% possible and worth it. So let's go. So here is the hard truth. Why it's hard. FND or functional neurological disorder is a real brain-based diagnosis caused by this two-way miscommunication problem between the brain and the body. So the brain is sending these mixed messages to the body, and then the body is sending the confusing messages back. And both sides are trying to help each other and protect, but they are actually overreacting and overworking for the most part. And that miscommunication becomes a habit over time. The brain keeps choosing protection over function, and breaking that loop takes repetition, regulation, and more importantly, some time to undo what was done and to rebuild. And that's why recovery feels hard, because you're literally teaching your brain a new language, a new pattern, a new pathway. You're asking it to unlearn fear and then rebuild the trust in your own body. It sounds weird, but that's really it. And that is not weakness. That is pure neuroscience, straight up. It is also why symptom management alone does not work, because you cannot manage your way out of miscommunication. You basically have to retraining it. And then here is the real truth, why it works. Because here's the good news. Your brain is designed to change whether you like it or not. It is scientifically called neuroplasticity. It is a brain's ability to rewire itself based on what you practice. So every calm breath, for example, every small movement, or every time you handle a flare without fear, that's rewiring in action, literally. And that's the process of the brain learning new safety signals and new motor patterns. And that's how you recover from FND. And over time, those new pathways become stronger and stronger than the old ones that are currently stuck. And that's why it works, because the brain learns through experience, not through just hope and then see how it goes. Recovery is not magic. It is literally a scientific method that works. So families who follow the structure, consistency, and calm retraining see results, whether they like it or not. Not because they're lucky, but because they're teaching their nervous system to recognize safety again as a whole family. So this is where the team approach makes a huge difference. Now, here is the emotional truth, why it's worth it, okay? Recovery is hard because it requires courage, and it asks you to do hard things calmly, and it asks you to trust your brain even when it feels like it's betraying you, like an enemy. And it asks you to keep showing up even when you don't see this instant change. But you know what? It's so worth it, because here is the truth. And I've seen this one too many times, because one day you're going to look up and realize you are walking across the room again. You are laughing again. You are going to school again. And then you are working. And more importantly, you are living again. And I've seen this time and time again. I can't even count how many times. So miracle, amazing. But that's what happens when the brain and the body remember how to trust each other and get their life back. And that literally happens. And that is what makes it all worth it, at least in my opinion. right? You can continue to live like this, but you can also get your life back. And I think it's all worth it. So parents, why your role matters more than you think. Let's talk about this for a second here. Because parents, I do know how exhausting it is to watch your teen struggle. And it's heartbreaking, straight up. There is no doubt about it. However, here is the truth. Your calm, your consistency, your leadership is one of the most powerful forces in their recovery, whether they like it or not. That's why parents are required to be part of my program, Teen FND Academy. And here's what happens. When you model steadiness instead of panic, hope instead of helplessness, you are literally teaching your teen's brain that this is safe. You're giving their nervous system the blueprint for recovery. And that's why I say recovery does not happen to families. It happens through them. That's why parents need to be in my program. You don't have to fix everything. You just need to lead differently. And then you need the guidance too, right? And then here is the mindset shift that changes everything for families. The families who rise from FND stop asking, when is this going to end? Like literally. And they start asking this instead. What can we learn and practice today? That is literally how I see the recovery all the time. They stop measuring success by how few symptoms there are as well, and start measuring it by how much function, confidence, and calm comes back to that family. They focus on what they can control, and that is what rewires the brain faster than anything else. So that's literally how families are helping each other. The Family Guide shares a handful of practical strategies to help you get out of this survival mode, and it shows why our structured approach gets such a strong result. Grab it from the description below. It is free. Recovery is not about chasing symptom-free days. It is about creating freedom-filled, fulfilling days. So here's the takeaway. Here is the absolute truth. FND recovery is hard. We know that because it is real. Yes, it is very real. And it works because it's a science, neuroscience specifically. And it is worth it because it gives your life back. And I don't know what more you want, because you don't need to be perfect. You just need a plan, a structure, and a steady guide who understands both the science and the heart behind this recovery. If you want to see how my full program of Teen FND Academy works and how it's helping families resolve FND for real, then watch the video linked in the description box below. Remember, you're not broken. Your brain is not broken either. Your brain and the body need structure and they can learn. And you can do this together. Well, thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next video.